Look, a year ago you came in here having had the surgery. You didn't even know you'd walk again, let alone play tennis. And now you're doing the same thing again after surgery. Can you talk about kind of the satisfaction factor from last year this year?
Well, first I'm going to stop with that pattern. No more surgeries.
Okay.
I can do it without it. But no, it's been a journey. I mean, this year, I played Australian Open. I felt my knee again, and obviously, once I got it scanned, realized I needed another surgery. And for a moment, it's tough. Like there's rehab. There's time off. Momentum kind of stops. But I've been through it before. I've been through worse, and I was going to keep my head up, and I knew I was going to be back out on the court. When I didn't know. I was aiming for French Open, obviously, because my partner, I knew Lucy was retiring, so I was doing my best to come back and play a match or two with her. Didn't work out, but I was able to come back on grass and start up feeling really good. But it's a journey. I mean, life. That's why I enjoy these moments so much. You don't know what's going to happen next week, next year. I fell in love with tennis again, so I appreciate the competition. I appreciate the stadium matches. I mean, for me, this whole, I've been here 3 weeks, actually. I've been here since before qualies. And, I had such a great team here, and that's really, it's those moments that it's about. I mean, obviously the trophy ceremonies, they're amazing and will always be remembered, but, these past couple weeks, it's getting ready for the matches. It's what are we doing post-match? We had team coffee every morning, warm up today on Arthur Ashe Stadium. Like, you just have a cool feeling, and those are things that I'm going to remember just as much as holding the trophy.
Right? Oh. Do you want me to ask something?
Oh, do you want to ask?
No, I will if you want.
And
I thought you were going to ask.
we're done.
Jamie, been a pretty decent fortnight for you overall, I guess. Quite lucrative as well.
Yeah, we had had a great run in the men's doubles. Obviously today, winning the trophy again was really really exciting, a great moment for us. Played a lot of good tennis over the fortnight. Really felt like got things going with Neil as well. Played a lot of good tennis. We're unfortunate to not quite sneak through in the semis, but really happy that come back a couple of days later and win mixed with Beth again.
Jamie, we were speaking with Bethanie the other night, and we were just asking, would she have been surprised had you kind of called her and said, look, sorry, but the partnership's over at the end of the year and after the French. What was it that made you say, hey, you know what, we're here together as a team, no matter what your injuries are, we're going to go on from this?
I was pretty chilled about it. I mean, if she was able to come back and play, then awesome. Like, I obviously love to keep playing with Beth. And today, that's why. So, look, she's a great player, great mixed player, great partner for me. I think really kind of complements what I can do well on the doubles court, especially in mixed. And she was trying really hard to get back for French Open, didn't work out, and then obviously came back playing on grass. And for me, I always enjoy playing mixed. I enjoy playing with Beth because we have a lot of fun on the court together. And as long as she's fit and healthy, for me, I always keep wanting to play with her, I think. Is that all right? Yeah. Put me in, coach.
Yeah. Put me in, coach.
Is there any reason why you do so well here?
I've had good partners, obviously the last few years, but for me personally, I like the conditions here. I like that it's it's pretty fast, quite lively conditions. I like the balls. It helps me quite a bit in my serve. I can move the ball around a lot, use my spins, and for my return, because the ball's bouncing a bit higher, for my sort of blocks and lobs, compared to Wimbledon, for example, where the ball's down here, it doesn't really help me that much because I don't play really with topspin. But when the ball's up here, I can kind of move it around a bit, and it's easier for me to hit down on the ball. So I think, I guess that's reason for me why I personally like coming here to play.
And it's the biggest stadium.
Yeah.
I know.
And
After the trophy ceremony, they showed the match point again, and Bethanie, you a little bit confused. Did you know it was match point?
So I didn't know it was match point. And actually, I was really far off. I actually thought it was 3-2 in the games. I don't know. I was like so set on that nobody had held serve those first 4 games, and I was like, all right, who's getting this break and who's getting the first hold? Like, and then I was doing math. I was like, okay, so if we break here, then I might have to serve it out late, and I got way too far ahead of myself, which is a bummer because last year I knew it was match point. I had all these amazing like match point jump like celebration shots, and I had nothing this year. So, but no, it was really I was just zoned into how I wanted to play. Reading his serve, and I think even the shadow comes into play a little bit where you're picking and choosing. But I mean, Jamie played awesome. I mean, some of his returns today set me up at the net. I mean, some of his lobs. I mean, really, I thought we played so well as a team today. We covered each other. We had a couple great points where I was covering a volley in the alley, he covered the middle. We won the point, and I think when you play doubles like that, it's just so much fun. So I mean, I really, even though I didn't know it was the end, I mean that's good. I was having fun out there. Like I was gonna keep going. So I'm an energy player, and it was I had fun out there.
Hey, you guys, I know that the prize money, you get $160,000 as a team, but in men's and women's doubles, the total top prize money is $740,000. There's a big discrepancy. What do you both think of that? Should it be a little closer? Why is mixed doubles kind of the stepchild?
I think it's a good question, and I actually do think it should be closer. I mean, to me, mixed doubles is kind of an undervalued tennis product. I mean, you have guys and girls playing on the same level. There's no handicaps. Like, the guys aren't feeling bad for the girls pick on the guys. Like, it's genuinely like amazing tennis out there. We have great points, and guys and girls together. I mean, not too many sports can say that they do that. So I think it's almost underutilized kind of in marketing. And I think there's a lot of club players, especially in the U.S., that can relate to playing doubles and mixed doubles. And I'm all for obviously upping the prize money, but I think just even the awareness. I think it's exciting tennis, and I think if more people knew about it and followed the teams, they would really enjoy watching mixed doubles and doubles.
Yeah, I mean, same thing. That's a perfect answer. I think doubles is kind of bedrock of the amateur game. I think it's a huge part of our sport, and I think it definitely has the potential to offer greater value to these tournaments than perhaps it currently is or currently allowed to, I think.
So what are you going to do to liven this guy up? In 2 weeks.
He's actually pretty lively. I mean, when I hear him in interviews, I'm like, oh, this is not the same guy that's like in our conversations. He's got energy, but I'm making him drink some champagne out of the trophy. We're having some pizza.
Yeah.
But he's leaving, so it's not like we were partying until 4 a.m. tonight. So next time.
Yeah, next time.
Next time you gotta
Next
book
year.
your flight
Yeah.
like the next day.
Jimmy, you got 7 Grand Slam titles now between men's and mixed, but I guess next year one of the big goals might be the Olympics, because 2 chances of a medal in that, and I think Andy said recently that he was maybe going to make the doubles at the Olympics more of a priority and sort of schedule around it.
So what's the question?
Is it one of your biggest goals next year, the Olympics?
I mean, truthfully, I haven't thought about it that much. I think, obviously, in previous years, like when I've played with Andy, it's kind of, it's sort of been a one-off tournament, and he's also been preparing as best he can for the singles. So for him, doubles wasn't necessarily a priority. I haven't really spoken to him about playing or anything like that, but maybe that's something that we have to do. And obviously, I've got my partnership going with Neil as well, so I have to obviously look at that. But I mean, if he's definitely wanting to sort of focus in on doubles for the Olympics, then that's a good thing.
And would you look at Joe, or maybe talk to Joe about mixed?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, we played in the last one, and we had the toughest draw in the tournament because we lost to Beth and Jack Sock in the first round. He went on and won it. And
that was first round, wasn't it?
yeah, and that was like the 3rd or 4th time I'd lost to Beth, and I was like, shit, if I get the chance to play with her, I got to make sure I do it, you know, because she is always being up on me. So yeah, I mean, and the thing is, like, Joe plays really good doubles as well. So yeah, well, yeah, something that needs to be discussed, obviously, and yeah, need to obviously keep playing and keep winning and making sure to qualify for the team, because there's a lot of competition now in the British squad for double spots.
So Bethany, earlier in the season you were kind enough to share the secret of your victory over Venus Williams when you said you smelled those grilled cheese sandwiches.
Yes, exactly.
Now, what I want to know, what is the secret to your run here?
The secret to the run here, you know what? Other than having an awesome partner, like these whole couple weeks in New York. I love New York City. First of all, we're staying at an amazing spot with friends. I have this whole squad, and we've had this routine where we have coffee in the morning, and we chat before the day starts, and then we're ending the evening with a serial killer show on Netflix. So and it's just been. It's been an awesome routine. It's really kept it normal. Whatever happened at the courts, like we've just had this squad for the last 3 weeks, and it's been really awesome. I mean, I'm actually kind of sad it's over.